Carl's Cam moment of the game, James. It's Austin Reeves doing what he does best, create the contact, spinning, throw it up and in.
Such a good ball handler, and his ability to change directions simultaneously, it really makes him hard to guard. As you can see there, left, spin back, change hands, contact, three-point play, Austin Reeves.
Time to hear from Luka.
Bad man.
Hey, Luka, how encouraged have you been about the shot quality that you guys are getting on offense and kind of the way your teammates are learning to play with you and what spots to be in, Jackson returning, Austin on the weak side, all of those things? What's encouraging to you, and where do you feel like is the final piece?
Yeah, I mean, people start learning that at some point in the game, they're going to double team me. So like I always say, I accept that, and I like playing that. Saves my energy, and you just got to play 4-on-3, and I think guys are doing great out of that.
Look, you guys play Denver on Wednesday, obviously just coming off the recent game in Denver, but this franchise has history with them. I know you have a relationship with Jokic. Kind of how do you view them as a opponent to be reckoned with in the Western Conference?
Look, I think the team that has Jokic on is always dangerous. With him on the court, there's always danger, and it's hard to play against him. He knows all the tricks. He's an amazing basketball player, but that's fun. That's fun for us. That's a challenge for us, and it's fun. We like challenges, and I think it's going to be a great game.
Luka, JJ told us that I think 70% of the threes you guys created tonight were uncontested. Wide open. As Dorian would call them, butt naked, wide open 3-point shots. For the shot quality to be that high on a night when you particularly didn't shoot it very well.
No, terrible.
What does that say about the potential for this offense? Also knowing that you've got, 40 points a game or whatever it is between LeBron and Rui on the bench waiting too.
It just shows the team we have. I think we share the ball very good. When we play with pace, it's very hard to stop us. And, like you said, open threes are, when you have that many open threes, you should win the game and you should make threes. So we just got to keep playing like that and share the ball like we do.
Last week, JJ told us that he wanted to get more off-ball movement, specifically for you and AR, installed into the offense. Seemed like you guys were able to get to that, not just tonight, but even last night, especially early in the game.
For me?
Excuse me?
For me, off-ball?
Yeah, like you coming off ball, like screens off the ball, and then eventually getting the ball.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm kidding.
What do those actions do for you, and do for the team when you're able to operate that way?
Makes my life easier. Those actions that he put. There was one ATL today that we ran it twice, and it was just for an alley-oop. So that explains JJ's mind, the way he sees basketball. It's amazing. But just me and AR coming off the ball, it helps me and him and everybody else, because we do it with pace, and it's hard to stop us.
Luka, Dalton Knecht had another solid game tonight. He led the team in scoring. What have you seen from him during your time here that's helped impact winning?
Who you said?
Dalton.
Dalton, yeah. He had a great game. He had a lot of great games. He's learning how to play. I'm learning how to play with him. And, he's a promising rookie for sure.
Luka, čau. Prvo vprašanje, mogoče, koliko se trenutno zabavaš, glede na to, da vidimo nasmejanega, tudi kar nekaj heca je bilo v Slačilnici prej, koliko se trenutno zabavaš v novi ekipi?
Super je. Mislim, da ko rekel vsi v Slačilnici so super. Velike zafrkavanja, rečem zajebancija, ampak počutim se super, vsi so me sprejeli super, tako da je top.
Še vprašanje povezano z Denverom. Nazadnje, ko si igral proti Denverju, ste zmagali, to je bila ena pomembna zmaga za ekipo, pa tudi za tvoj prihod. Koliko se veseliš igrati proti Nikoli?
Ja, mislim, te tekme so zmer težke. Meni težke tekme so zmer ekstra motivacija, tako da zelo se veselim te tekme.
Luka, you obviously had a lot of admiration for LeBron and had watched him play growing up and stuff like that, but I'd only seen Austin a couple times a year when the Lakers would come through Dallas. It seems like the two of you guys are finding chemistry in pretty good ways on the court. What do you like about the way he approaches the game?
I mean, this guy just scored 30 in his 4 game in 5 days. That explains everything. But he's an amazing player. For him to go undrafted is unbelievable. And, you know, it's not easy to go undrafted and then play at this level. And it's amazing just to be by his side.
Take it. Even Luka is blown away that Austin Reeves went undrafted. Time for Access 360. Lakers ball movement tonight. Big shots break down as big game plays the bass.
Hey, he was probably too old. You know, that's what they think now. Like, you go 4 years in college, it's a bad thing. But it's a good thing because you learn. And right here, the Lakers are learning how to move the basketball. Right here, you got a guy get to the corner, Luka, then he penetrates, sets a little pick for Goodwin. Now I'm going to post up. This is the best thing. You post up, everybody moving, but this is a smart play by Good. Good going to go right here and say, you know what? I see you, Castle, not playing this. I'm going to send a little down screen on you. It leaves Austin look right up on the line, knock down 3. Bang. Now we get another pick and roll right here. You get some penetration, but you don't go anywhere. Now let's set it back up. Dalton connects it. Give me a pick and roll. Now look, you got the opportunity to dive. Great pick and roll dive. They all the spacing. Everybody, what are you going to do? The spacing? Nope. You want to leave me alone? I'm one of the best shooters in the game. Could be rookie of the year. JJ played me more. Okay. Now here we go. Now I got an opportunity. I just knocked down one. Look at all this space. Now this is the best thing. The defender's in no man. Like, what do I do? Where do I go? Up. Can't go nowhere because we move the ball so well, so fast that it gets an open shot. Now this one, you got Luka, another pick and roll. Everything is set at the top of the key. When you do it at the top of the key, you have the option to go either way, right or left. He draws 2 defenders. Look, now you got everybody. Spacing is great again. You get in the middle of Jackson Hayes. You could have hit the diver, but nope, you go to the 3 ball right there by AR. It's so great when you move the basketball like that. Everybody gets a chance to shoot pot shots. When I say pot shots, that means great shots, and the percentages go up so much when you got open J's instead of shooting long contested threes.
Yeah, 34 assists as a team. Coming from, obviously, Luka is the major guy that makes the assists, but 34 assists coming from different players, from different angles on the court really puts a lot of pressure on the defense. So, yeah, they're really willing to share that peel. You always want to shoot it, but you want to touch it every now and then.
Yeah, it seems like they're having fun doing it, too, right? Like everybody. And I think you brought up such a funny point in the pregame show. Like, man, Jackson Hayes' defense, now that he's getting the ball and getting easy dunks, all of a sudden you got a little extra energy on the other end of the floor when you're not touching the ball.
Think about this. What do you not give your kids at night? Sugar, right? So that's what we say. When you give a little sugar, that means
going crazy on the other side.
He's so active on the other end. So when you give Big a little sugar, they are active for you defensively.
All right. After the break, a look at the week ahead for the Lakers. Another tough back-to-back on the way. Nuggets and the Bucks paying a visit to Crypto.com Arena Wednesday and Thursday.
Access Sports.
Lakers, your Lakers, won the game, scoring 2 free tacos with any drink purchase from Jack in the box tomorrow. Like Big Shot when he drives around, looking for that Laker deal when you order. Valid only at Los Angeles restaurants. Go Lakers, go Jack. Big game. Say it again.
I ain't got to say it because everybody knows by now. I'm getting ready to start up on that breakfast sandwich in a minute. The egg rolls, you know about the egg rolls now, but they got that supreme breakfast sandwich in the morning. It's not bad.
That's what Rob used to like. The
ultimate breakfast sandwich, man. That's my thing.
Rob, tell him what's up in the morning.
Hey, when you hungry, get that ultimate breakfast sandwich. I'm telling you, man.
And then the 2 free tacos, and then the egg rolls.
We got the tacos. Now you got to go to Rob. Now.
Yeah.
For the breakfast sandwich.
Jordan Goodwin got another start.
A deal.
Scored 15 points. He's speaking with Alex.
Y'all gonna give us a deal, I promise you that.
Goody, what impressed you most about this win, just from start to finish for your club?
Basically just winning on the back-to-back and having guys out and still having that energy, still finding a way to compete and get wins. So,
obviously no excuses, but are you feeling kind of the stretch that you guys are in from a physical, mental standpoint?
Me personally, I haven't been thinking about it, trying not to think about it, just trying to get extra treatment or whatever it is I can so my body can be prepared to play. But it's definitely, you can't, it's here. We in the middle of it, so you feel it, but we here though. It's okay.
When Luka first arrived, I think Dorian described the kind of shots that he creates as butt-naked, wide-open threes. Seems like you've received a good amount of those tonight. I guess how open do you feel in those moments when when Luka's creating, when Austin's creating, and you just have, seems like all the space in the world or time in the world to shoot?
I think that's why I be mad when I miss something, because we get wide open. They don't even contest it most of the time because you got everybody in the paint kicking it out. So I think though, right, definitely be butt naked open out there. So yeah.
How have you seen Austin just be a linchpin on offense for this team, and just his energy on a nightly basis? Like, what has he meant to this team since you've joined it?
Always like they are. He came out of college and everything like that, but he's our third option. But like I said, he's better than most ones, most twos in the league. So we got to keep on putting respect on AR name because he's him. He's one of the ones. So yeah, he's one of the ones.
When did you realize he was this level of player, whether it's college or playing from afar?
It was my first time playing. I guarded him for the other 2 years. I was in the league, so I had to match ups with him and stuff like that. But it just shows. I mean, he's doing it. We think what the game was. Luka and Brown was out. What do you have? 36. Showed he can lead a team against the Denver Nuggets. So man, he just that, and he keep getting better, and he keeps showing you everything he got.
Is there a benefit to having just seen, obviously, the Nuggets less than a week ago and getting them again in a couple of days?
We definitely lost a close one, a heartbreaker. So I think the benefit of that is he definitely going to have us more amped up to play the next time we see him. I know I'm definitely going to be ready to go for it. So definitely bring motivation because we just lost to him. See what's the difference from that game plan to this game plan and just see if we can execute it better.
A lot of Austin Reeves love going around that locker room, but I want to give Jordan Goodwin his flowers. We talked a little bit about him in the pregame show, and the fact that here the Lakers are in this stretch of tough games, and he's starting. That's how much trust they have in him. Brez, and 15 points, 3 of 6 from 3. Got the 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He's kind of doing it all, but defensively too. And JJ mentioned this in the Phoenix game. It's not about the scoring for him. If he gives you that, that's extra. But what he does, the toughness he brings,
absolutely,
it's actually really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's still on the 2-way contract. It feels like it's only a matter of time for the Lakers find a way to get him to a full contract so he can play in the playoffs. So right now, if you're on a 2-way contract, you are not eligible to play in the postseason. And why do they need him on the postseason roster, guys? Look at the excellent guards in the West. Got Shea, got Jamal Murray, got John Morant. I mean, it seems like all these teams that are right around the Lakers, and, of course, Van Vliet, too. You need another guard to help guard these guys. You already got Gabe Vincent. Vandal can wear these guys out. Dorian Finney-Smith doesn't really guard a lot of guards, but why not add a guy like Jordan who's playing great defense and hitting threes too, James?
Yeah, I mean, look, this kid is I don't want to say he's an Austin Reeves type, but he reminds me of that type of player that kind of comes out of the G League. He's been around and he's listened to what's needed to be done to stay around. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, man. He doesn't take ill-advised shots. If he gets a fast break and it looks like he could take it, he doesn't take it. He pulls it out. And he's going to make this team, I hope, because he's a gritty player, a good defensive player. The other day against Phoenix, he played Booker one-on-one without any help, forced an extra pass. So he's an up-and-up kind of a player that you want to keep around. He can play. He can really play, and he's really smart on the defensive end is what I like about him.
And so many players are trying to make their way into this league in certain ways. And I think he's doing it the proper way. Yeah. You have some guys who come out and try to score. Some guys try to only do defense. He's in the middle. He scores and plays defense. And it's hard to find a guy that can do both. And they kind of a dying breed because nowadays when you look at GMs and who they draft, it's all on potential instead of these guys who are hard-nosed guys who've been there and they show you what can do over a period of time. Now I say, let me say, we might be able to turn. Ain't no mic with this guy. You know what you get when you put this guy on the court.
Yeah, winning player. All right, Lakers calendar, Wednesday, taking on the Nuggets, 7 p.m., pregame's at 6. You'll watch it right here on Spectrum Sportsnet. The Bucks the following night. That's a 7:30 start time. Bulls, that's a Saturday night, Brez, at 7:30. Sure. Let's go. And then Then you get on the road and taking on Orlando Pacers. That's going to be a sneaky, tough road trip as well. We'll be right back after this.
I'll be like me.
Big bucket ballers of the night, Rob. Why don't you all lid team?
Yes.
By the way, Toppin had 2 big threes to beat the T-Wolves, which was huge for the Lakers tonight.
Okay. Toppin with 7 for 10 for 3. We know him from his dunks, not his trade ball. Jalen Green, he's been kind of carrying the Rockets. And, of course, Aaron Gordon, he's always lingering around that basket. We all know what AR does. But Aaron Gordon with 38 points, and they rested a lot of people. So he should have scored some points. So, okay, let's go to this next.
Without further ado, big game.
Every team needs these guys can win without them. And Jordan Goodwin is one of the best impactors in the league. 15 points, 3 steals, and a high percentage shooting. Josh Hart, remember, started as a Laker, one of my favorite, plus 31.
Oh, we got to go.
We got to go.
Yeah.